Bitcoin is ready for an explosive move here, in my opinion. The type of move that may produce a wick that'll put some hair on the chest. The type of wick that may put some pep in the step. And the type of wick that may, in fact, just put some profit in the pocket. Let's get this crypto. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Crypto Kirby here, your cryptocurrency expert, back with another edition of the daily live stream. What is going on, my friends? Today I'd like to discuss Bitcoin and why I believe that a candle and or wick that may just knock the socks off this market is in fact about to occur. And as a full-time trader, I'd like to discuss with you my strategy, my game plan, and how I plan to crush this market right now in the immediate term. So without any further ado, you guys already know the deal. If you like these daily crypto videos and nightly live streams, smack that thumbs up button, click the subscribe, tick the little bell, and let's get this crypto. Moon the likes, ladies and gentlemen. Moon them up. All right, so we'll begin with our Bitcoin technical analysis. And of course, before we begin, this is not investment advice. This is not trading advice. These are only my own opinions, ideas, and observations on the market. Always do your own research and your own due diligence before investing or trading, as this market is extremely high risk, and I am not your financial advisor. I will never tell you what to do with your trades or investments. Being said, let's begin here on the 4-hour time frame. You see it already, ladies and gentlemen. I have a cluster of pattern formations, indicators, indicators that are suggesting to me that right here, right now, a large move is pending in this market. Let's dive right in. So first and foremost, what I'm seeing here is a tentative bearish head and shoulders pattern on the 4-hour time frame. We can clearly see it, ladies and gentlemen. The clear left shoulder, the clear head, and the clear right shoulder. Now, what am I looking for in terms of a confirmation? Well, how tentative bearish head and shoulders patterns get confirmed is that the upward sloping support line, also known as the neckline, get broken. Right? And right now we did have a little bit of a fake out here, but it was very quick, very brief. A wick, little Wickanachi Don Dot, tell your wife, tell your fought, and it came right back up into the right shoulder, and we are tentatively looking to retest that neckline right now. If the neckline breaks, that to me is confirmation number one. But confirmation number two is where this thing gets interesting. And this is because I believe that right here, right now, we have a pattern within a pattern. Two bearish patterns in one. And as we can see here, outlined by my red trend lines, the second pattern to me, ladies and gentlemen, is a tentative descending triangle pattern formation. Now, as we all know, the most classic, famous, or rather infamous descending triangle pattern we had here was at the 6K region. And this is the pattern that broke us down to the $3,000 level with our capitulation from 6,000. This was also a pattern that I was outlining here on the macro trend for months, where the Moon Boys got all upset. Oh, Kirby, yeah, keep drawing that triangle, Kirby. Keep drawing it because, you know, we're just going to the moon. Yeah, I pour one out for a moon boy, ladies and gentlemen. Let it be known that lunar mind syndrome, the unproven syndrome, where one that stares at the charts for too long begins to get their brain turned into pieces of the moon. After a while, ladies and gentlemen, they got a brain full of cheese. And those that look at this market with a realistic approach, realistic expectations, not only have a brain full of full of knowledge, but also a pocket full of cash. We'll digress from there, ladies and gentlemen. That pattern was one that I took a lot of criticism for, and it was clearly outlined and defined for months. What I'm seeing here on the 4-hour time frame is very similar in that effect. If my chart would load here, there we go. What I'm seeing, guys, is that we've had many touch points along this range over here, another Wickenacci right there, and then a relative touch there. Didn't touch exactly, but it's relative. Nothing in trading is perfect, and I'm not going to cry over a little itty-bitty miss, right? It's relative for me. And we have also had touch point number 1 there, touch point number 2, 3, 4, and a relative touch point number 5. For me, ladies and gentlemen, I'm looking for a break below this support line along the bottom, which lies at about 4,900. If 4,900 is broken, this would be not 1 but 2 bearish confirmations for me. A break of the bearish head and shoulders neckline and a break of the tentative descending triangle bottom support line. If those two in fact break, ladies and gentlemen, if the bears come back in control in this market, you best believe Don Carbonaccio is looking to get aggressive. I see that there is potential opportunity here, ladies and gentlemen. You guys know, if you are subscribed, my target zones for these patterns right now are my green boxes outlined below. Target number 1 at about 46.50, the top of the green box. Target number 2, somewhere in the middle of this box at about 45.50. Target number 3 down there at the bottom at about, 4,500-ish. And of course, if we overshoot, ladies and gentlemen, we could go into my bottom green box there. But I believe that we may get a little bit of a defense. I would hope. I would hope, because if we don't, that's extremely bearish. But just once again, why I have the second green box here is that this was the top resistance line of our bearish structure after our capitulation, right? All of our prior highs that were resistance points, and per classical technical analysis theory, this resistance level should now become new support as it was old resistance. Let's get this crypto. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are just tuning in now, don't forget to moon up the likes, moon them up, smash those thumbs, click the subscribe button, tick the little bell. Let's get this crypto. Satoshi needs a new pair of shoes. Do you guys see the potential here? I hope that you do, because the Moon Boys right now, ladies and gentlemen, they're hooting and hollering. I'm telling you, I see it day in, day out. Get wrecked, Kirby. Get wrecked, Kirby. Get wrecked, Kirby. What are you talking about, James? What are you talking about, Joe? Right now, we're trading in a very, very tight range in here. And to me, we're forming bearish patterns within bearish patterns. We've come up upon a huge level of resistance here, right? This whole red box, ladies and gentlemen, is resistance level, and we've been rejected there. And then not only did we get rejected, but we've now formed 2 bearish patterns, one within one another, after that rejection. Does it get any crazier than that? I don't think so. For me, if we do break bullish, it would be an anomaly at this point. For me, it would be an anomaly. Again, this is only my own opinion and observation, but for me, it would appear that that would be an anomaly. I'm seeing a ton of sentiment here that this thing is ready to break bearish. We have the NVT here on the daily, ladies and gentlemen. This is the transaction volume on the network. Look at where we are right now, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like a broken record. I've been covering it on this stream day in and day out. This upward sloping trend line is getting tested right now. We've seen in the past, time and time again, that when this upward sloping trend line is broken, back tested, it has failed and plunged deep down into the crypto abyss. And right here, right now, Don Carbonaccio is seeing that we're coming up upon this trend line right now. Will we break it? That has yet to be seen. But if it breaks, if we consolidate, back test, and it fails, oh, ladies and gentlemen, this thing may in fact get absolutely insane. The fireworks may be coming out early, ladies and gentlemen, because if this does in fact occur, this thing has been historically accurate 100% of the time in Bitcoin's history, dating back all the way to 2012. I'm showing you right here, right now. There's no room for interpretation. It's just what it shows on the chart. Every time it's tested the red from 2012 forward, it's dumped with a vicious, vicious decline. Guys, I also want to look at here the fear and greed index of Bitcoin, well, crypto as a whole, right? We haven't seen a vicious sell-off or a vicious decline in this metric as we've seen many times in the past when the greed index is very high. Right now, we're still high. We're neutral technically at 50, but as you guys can see, we've been in greedy territory for the last month or so, really the last 2 months, and we haven't yet had one of those serious declines. And as we all see here, the tendency from the greed to the fear has been a dramatic sell-off, right? Boom, boom, boom. We haven't had that over here yet. We're still just kind of hovering around without putting in one of our characteristic declines like we've seen time and time again here on this metric. Something else that's bothering me, as now the NVT is looking ready to go. The fear and greed index looks like it's overdue for a large pullback. Guys, if we go to the Bitcoin shorts, let's not forget about this. If we go over here to the shorts, ladies and gentlemen, we can't forget about this box here, right? This box has been an area where when the shorts have been in this area, we've seen that they spike incredibly, and these spikes have been in conjunction with large sell-offs in the market. And look where we are right now. We're still down here. We've only really barely tested above this level. And if, like we have done in the past, we spike from here, this would just be another coinciding factor that, guys, I'm seeing a lot of confluence here. The Bitcoin Google Trends data started the month at 37, peaked at 100 upon our green lightsaber candle that brought us up $1,000 in a half hour. And as of now, ladies and gentlemen, we have retraced to a 43. That is a 57% drop off in the Google Trend data in just 10 days time. That is a huge amount of search volume that has dissipated from the market in a very short amount of time. Just another indicator that I'm seeing here that is putting me in the direction that what I'm seeing here in the chart is in fact bearish, and that is the stance that I'm taking here. I see that the confluence of bearish indicators, in my opinion, is far outweighing the bullish ones. If we are to break bullish, as I've said, it would be an anomaly to me. For me right now, in my opinion, I'm seeing the stars align with bearish indicators here. Really, what else do we want to look at? If we flip on our moving averages, we're trading below the 50 now on the 4-hour, ladies and gentlemen, right? We're getting squeezed between the 50 and the 100. This is the first time in quite some time that we're now trading below the 50 on the 4-hour. Another bearish indicator there, right? If we go to the daily, sure, we're still above all of our moving averages, but we must understand that the patterns that I've just outlined have all been on the 4-hour, and this is the first time in quite some time that we're trading below a moving average now as well. And that moving average also coincides with this trend line that I can draw right here. That was old resistance that then got broken, turned into new support, and now has broken again and is testing that level right now. So a lot of interesting stuff here, guys. Look, if I flip that back on, it's kind of in that general vicinity I was just pointing out. We have a lot of interesting things going on the 4-hour time frame. This is what I'm watching right now, and this is where I'm preparing to take some aggressive trades. Guys, you know I keep you updated with my trades in absolute real time in VIP. If you've been taking that trip to Rect City, if you've been going down Liquidation Boulevard with Poopcoin Patrick and Moonboy Montgomery, it's time to get this crypto, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to transform yourself from Average Joe into Savage Joe. Let's get this crypto. I post every entry I make, every strategy I have, every exit, every take profit, etc. I post that information exclusively for you in VIP. Shout out to my VIPs. I will see you all in VIP right now. Guys, the market as a whole, if we go over to the crypto market cap here, whoops, let's get over into the crypto market cap. We can clearly see here on the macro, I want to get out, I'm lagging, excuse me. I hope this loads. There we go. We are also now trading on the weekly time frame, ladies and gentlemen, flush below our resistance box. Let's actually go to the daily. We'll see it even better. We went up into our resistance zone, right? This cluster here. We got rejected, pinpoint accurate. And now we are trading below this range once again. Guys, to me, not only is it bearish that we're trading underneath this range, but it does also, in fact, look to me like a classic bear flag consolidation here, which could bring us back down to our target levels for the market cap. In the vicinity, it's not perfect. We're looking at the market cap now, right? But this, to me, would be the general vicinity of our lower high tops for Bitcoin, right? So somewhere around that level for Bitcoin. Let's actually take a look. I want to give you guys a number for that, for me, relative. It would be between 4,200 and 4,400, right? And it's more clear for me, guys, on the total crypto market cap chart. This is such a clean view of what's going on in this market right now. It's a little more choppy and messy on Bitcoin, but when we look at the total market cap, I mean, clean rejection, trading now underneath that rejection level, right? Clean below, forming what appears to be a bear flag consolidation. And our target level for me is going to be at about that region of 4,200 to 4,400 for Bitcoin. It looks perfect to me. Old resistance, then tentatively looking to become new support, and maybe we test back up to try and break that region and smash through into our next zone, right? That is what I'm seeing right now. For me, I can't find a bullish piece here. I mean, except the fact that maybe we still have higher lows, right? Or excuse me. Yeah, that's correct. Higher lows. I'm getting tongue-tied. That is really all I'm seeing. We've even volume climaxed, right, ladies and gentlemen, right? It's been a decline in volume now. We've had our doji on the weekly, right? Let's go over to the BLX again. I mean, we had a volume climax and a doji on the weekly. That's also just incredibly bearish, in my opinion. The doji candle here signifying that the market no longer is just speculating incredibly to the upside as a bull, but we're seeing a lot of tug of war here from the bulls and bears, which is not what you want to see when you're in an upward trend like that. Here's an example. The last time we put in a bullish engulfing candle was down here on the weekly time frame, followed by entering the resistance box with a doji candle, and that signified a reversal and a retest to the downside. This, to me, looks like nothing different. Looks like a bullish engulfing candle to the upside, which came up on a resistance point, which puts in a indecisive doji candle, which may in fact turn into a doji reversal candle to test our new area of old resistance, becoming new support. For me right now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm salivating. I see potentially life-changing trading opportunity looming in the shadows right now, and I'm ready to crush this market. These moon boys, ladies and gentlemen, let them rant on you, let them hoot and holler, let them hodl, cross their fingers, rub the crystal ball, call the psychic hotline. Let them do it, ladies and gentlemen. Let them do it. Because when you look at this market like a realist, you understand the charts, you understand high reward, low risk trade setups, you crush the market while everybody else is hoping, hodling, and praying for the moon. If the moon comes, great. I'll be on that rocket ship with them. If the moon doesn't come, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to ride this thing right into the ground. It does not matter to me. If the market goes up, wonderful. Market goes down, great. I'm a swing trader, ladies and gentlemen. I play the market in both directions. Right now, I'm ready to take trades. I'm ready to get aggressive. I'm ready to seize upon potentially life-changing trading opportunity. Are you going to be the one that gets crushed here? Or are you going to be the one that does the crushing? The choice is yours, ladies and gentlemen. That is the question you have to ask yourself. And I will be keeping my VIPs up to date in absolute real time with every single trade I make to the absolute second. Every entry, every exit, every strategy, every take profit. I will post my trades for you in absolute real time in VIP. It's time to get this crypto. It's time to crush this market. It's time to transform yourself from average Joe into savage Joe. Let's get this crypto. Ladies and gentlemen, I will see you in VIP right now. I hope you all see what's going on here in the chart. The 4-hour to me is absolutely insane. So much going on. I'm going to be sitting here glued to the chart, an eagle eye, waiting to strike like a cobra out of the grass when in fact I see this trading opportunity arise. And you best believe Don Carbonaccio does not like to get crushed. Don Carbonaccio prefers to do the crushing. And that is just in fact what I plan to do, ladies and gentlemen. I will be keeping you all updated in VIP with my trades right now. I will see you in VIP right now. If you could, ladies and gentlemen, one last time, moon up the likes, moon them up, smash those thumbs, click the subscribe button, tick the little bell. Let's get this crypto. Guys, I'm ready to get it. Are you? I will see you in VIP right now. Shout out to my VIPs. I will see you in VIP right now. And until next time, my friends, be safe, be happy, be healthy. It's your boy, Crypto Kirby. Peace and love, my friends. Curbs.